many of you still stomp on these bulbs at the beach when you find them on the sand? Come on, be honest, I know you do. This is giant sea kelp, and it is one of my favorite shapes to create. So join me today as we create some sea kelp art. Now, let's dive in. Welcome, SeaRoxxers. Well, I am all ready to make some sea kelp art. I've got my board and I've got a drawing I've been dying to use. What's fun about this piece is that the background abstract painting is freeform and it can be however you like it because in the end we end up covering part of it up. Now, giant sea kelp is usually a brown, kind of olivey brown color. Anyway, I'm creating green today because that's prettier than brown. I want to invite you to splash that like button. It really does help creators like myself continue to put out great work. Once you're happy with your abstract background, let it dry overnight and then you're ready for the next part. Now I did end up putting a gold splatter on there, but here's my design and I'm going old school. Using the graphite on the back and just trace it from the front. Now I cheated a little bit. I went over the pencil marking with my white pencil so you could see it. And anyway, it just makes it a lot easier, especially if your background is dark, because I would have never been able to do the next step without it. All right, modeling paste and a piping bag, and we're ready to go. Super simple. All you're going to do is trace the outline of your pattern that you created. And if you have any little blips that you need to fix, then just take a damp or wet paintbrush right over it and they'll clean up or fix up quite easily. Once you are done with your design, just make sure you let it set overnight. Next, you're going to want to take a paint or some sort of medium and get rid of that negative space. And if you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, splash that like button, click the bell, and you'll never miss a video. Once the modeling paste was dry, I decided I'm going to paint it a gold instead of using gold foil, only because it's less messy for this project. Now to those exposed paint areas, we're going to apply our art resin to that and fill in very carefully the green space, the positive space. But for me, here's where things went a little awry. Okay, lesson number one. Make sure your outline lines are bigger, thicker. So I chose a design that had thin little lines because it was such a busy pattern. Yeah, that didn't work so well. In addition, I put an edge on this board because previously it had some texture added to it and the edges were lower and I didn't want the resin to fall off. Well, instead of falling off, it just overflowed the lines and just kind of made a mess, and I thought it was a total loss. In the end, I just ripped the tape off, and thank goodness I was able to save it. Long story short, our reveal is next, and it is a stunning piece. Yes, that is a blanket of snow, and I'd like you to know I braved 15 degrees just to get this video because the sun was out. Hey, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed yourself and you're inspired to try something new like I did. I invite you to join the SeaRoxx family. Like, share, subscribe. It helps me create more content each week. You can find me on my other social media platforms, my website, and I also have an Etsy shop. Thanks for watching, and until next time, go beach or go home.